Hi yogis, namaste. My name is Yogayely and I teach yoga and meditation in English and Spanish. And for today I want to share with you a 20 minutes top yoga sequence to prepare and warm up the body as we practice the Natarajasana, also known as Dancer Shiva. If this is a pose that you kind of struggle with or you find yourself that is really challenging, let me tell you, it's natural. It's a very demanding pose. It requires not only balance, concentration, strength and flexibility. So because of that, I started this movement on Instagram under the hashtag Jueves Dancing Shiva, where every Thursday we get to share our progress and practice the Natarajasana, just a way for us to stay consistent with our practice. So I invite you to join this movement if Natarajasana is a pose that you want to get better at or feel more comfortable with. Practicing weekly could be a nice motivation and inspiration to join us on social media. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start. Find your comfortable seated and close your eyes. Feel free to sit in any position that feels relaxing and nourishing to you. Just a brief moment here for us to just settle in the mind, settle in the breath, and settle in the body. Just pay attention to how does your body feel, especially if there is any resistance in the body. So you're going to use the exhale to kind of help you relax the tension. Feel free to start deepening the breath, slowly in and fully exhale. One more breath like that. Inhale and exhale. With your eyes closed, take a moment as you inhale, reach the arms overhead, interlace your fingers and flip the palms towards the ceiling. As you do so, just pay attention to the shoulders, find a sweet spot. Keep pressing and activating the belly, which means the navel is pressing in and up towards the spine, and your sacrum and your seat bones are trying to reach down into the floor. One more breath in. As you exhale with your eyes closed, gently release the arms and twist your chest to the right. You can press one hand in front, one in back. Just make sure the shoulders are on top of your hips. Just take one more breath to lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, see if you can deepen the twist from the shoulders. Nice. One more inhale, reach the arms above the head, come back to center. As you exhale, opposite side, twisting to the left. Take a moment to settle, couple breath in here, relaxing any tension. Inhale, exhale. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, release, arms all the way up, come back to center. Lengthen as you inhale. And you exhale, release the hands in front of you and lean with your chest. Press the hips into the floor, press the palms into the floor. And let the chest and your head drop forward. Slightly externally rotate the shoulders and the biceps so you can feel the engagement of the shoulders. Continue to press the feet into the ground as you scoop the lower belly in. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly come back to center. Now we're going to go into our tabletop, so hands and knees. If you're sitting on a blanket, take a moment to set it outside or place it under your knees if you have sensitivity on your knees. Find your alignment here on tabletop, right? So your hands are going to be as wide as the shoulders above the hands, and then your hips are going to be on top of your knees and the knees as wide as your hips, as well as the feet. Take your feet, give them a nice shake, and then let's do 3 rounds of cat-cow, starting with cat. Take an exhale, expand the shoulder blades as you push the floor away. Draw the navel in, really relax the head and press the feet into the ground. As you inhale slowly, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, open the chest, relax and look forward. 2 more like that. Exhale nicely. Start extending and expanding. Inhale slowly, opening and arching and feeling the chest open forward. Exhale nice and slow. Find your cat. And then inhale slowly, opening the chest, looking forward. Find your neutral spine. I want you to keep your hips on top of your knees as you're going to walk the hands forward to drop the chest into the floor for puppy pose. An option here, guys, is to place your hands on top of blocks, but just relax the head. Press the top of your head, or not the top of your head, the forehead into the ground. Press the top of your feet, scoop the lower belly. Stay here for a couple breaths. Deep shoulder stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly press the palms into the floor to lift the chest. Tuck your toes under and find your way into downward facing dog. Take a moment here to feel the stretch on the back of your legs. Keep pressing the floor away, pushing the floor away with your hands as you lift the hips up and back. Feel free to lift the hips up and down just to feel the stretch of your toes, engaging your thighs, bending the knees. Just one more breath here to play and feel your dog. Feel free to start externally rotate your biceps to feel the engagement of the shoulders. One more breath in. Exhale. Inhale, come into three-legged dog, into your reaching your right leg up and back, really pushing the floor away with your hand and lifting that right leg up. As you exhale, slowly bring that right foot forward between the hands, drop it in between your hands, and then come into low lunge, left knee down. Fingertips down on the ground, or just bring the hands into the thighs. It's a soft, low lunge. Make sure you're rocking the pelvis forward to feel the stretch of the left hip flexor and keeping the shoulders on top of the hips. One more breath in. Exhale, release, press back to downward facing dog. Let's try that on the other side. Three-legged dog on the left. Take an inhale, reach your left foot up and back. As you exhale, bring that left foot forward, nice and slow. Come into your low lunge, dropping your right knee down. Good. Take a moment here to settle your hands, fingertips, or on top of a block, or hands into your thighs so you can lift the chest to feel that stretch on the right hip flexor. Just breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Then slowly release the hands, push back to downward facing dog. One inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg up and back. As you exhale, bend the right knee, square the hip here for a moment. Feel that engagement of your hamstring. Press opposite heel down, keep pushing the floor away. And then rotate the hip, let the hip open. Rotate the right hip and continue to squeeze the heel into your glute. Squeeze the belly in, push the floor away with your hand. One more breath in. Exhale, extend that leg, square the hips, come forward into Pigeon Pose. So we're gonna drop the right shin bone into the ground and we're gonna keep the right hip lifted off the mat. Press the back foot and then walk the hands on your side to help you bring the chest and the shoulders right on top of the hips as much as doable. If your body's tight or tense, no need to stress. You can always sit on a block or a blanket here. Now bend your back foot and squeeze the heel into your glute. You're gonna feel a stretch on your left quadriceps. Reach your left hand behind you. You can grab a strap in here, or you can just grab your outside of the left ankle, rotate the shoulders forward and press that foot into your hands or your ankle into your hand. One more breath in. Keep the lower belly engaged, navel pressing in and up. Exhale, release that back foot, press back to your downward facing dog. Let's try that on the other side. Take an inhale, reach your left foot up and back for three-legged dog. As you exhale, bend the knee and squeeze the heel into the glute. Push and feel your three-legged dog, lifting the hips a little bit higher. As you exhale, rotate the hips, squeeze that foot into your glute and open that left knee and left hip. Keep pushing the floor away, bringing your right heel down. One more breath in. As you exhale, extend that leg, square the hips, and slowly go into your Pigeon Pose on the left side. Take a moment here to settle as you are allowing your hips to open up. This is a very deep stretch, right? So keep the front foot and the back foot fully engaged. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend that back foot, flex the foot and press the heel as much as you can to your glutes. So we're strengthening your hamstrings here. You can reach your right hand back and try to grab the outside of your right ankle. You can also grab a strap and wrap the strap around the ankle and use the strap. And then kick that foot into your hand to rotate the shoulders and breathe here. One inhale, pubic muscles are engaged. And exhale, release back to downward facing dog. Nice, guys. Take a full inhale, look in between the hands, and then walk your feet to the center of your mat. And walk the hands back to your feet. Find your full Uttanasana. Feel the stretch of the back of the leg. Feel free to bend the knees, but always open in the chest here. Grab opposite elbows and press the elbows into your hands, and then slowly rock side to side as you relax the crown of the head towards the floor. One more breath in. As you exhale, keep the hands as they are. Slowly bend the knees and find a variation of Uttanasana. We're gonna press the knees and the hips towards the back so you can see your toes, squeezing the inner thighs and pressing the elbows into your hands. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Come all the way up to standing. Good, guys. So I know the room where I'm filming this video is a little small, so you might not be able to see me when I reach the hands overhead, but you get the picture. We're gonna practice now the dancer on the right side. So we're gonna keep the feet as wide as your hips, shift the weight into your left foot, and slowly bend your right knee forward. So try to use that hip flexor to bring that knee as high as you can without rounding your upper back. Wrap your arms in front of the right knee and lengthen your spine, bringing the crown of the head nice and tall. Full inhale. As you exhale, bring your right hand in front of your right ankle. Drop the right knee down and do a squat stretch here. So we're grabbing the outside of your ankle, thumb pressing down. Extend the left hand forward, start kicking that foot into your hand and up. Try to use the strength of your legs as you come into Natarajasana. Take one inhale. Exhale, one more of those. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Nice. Be aware if you tend to hold the breath, which is all normal. Just try to keep the breath flowing. Shift the weight into your right foot and bend the left knee into your chest, lengthening the spine and reaching the crown of the head nice and tall. Once you find your balance here, you're gonna walk your left hand in front of the left ankle and drop the knee down towards the ground. Keep the knees together, feel the stretch of that left quadricep, and keep pressing that ankle or foot into the hand. Keep the chest lifted, square the hips, and kick that foot back and up. You can extend opposite arms to find that balance between that back foot and the front hand. Just one more breath in here. Exhale, release, come back to center, shake it out. Now we're gonna practice the King Dancer, which is the hands above the head. For that one, I highly recommend you try a strap, as this is a deep rotation of the shoulders. It's always helpful to start baby steps. Not just only to get the body familiar with this new sensation, but it's a good way to start creating muscle memory as you develop strength and flexibility. So the trick on this one, guys, is not rely so much on the strap, even though the strap is going to be here to help you. The trick in here is to activate your own strength first. So we're going to come into that knee to knee, and you're going to try to lift that leg as high as you can first on your own, right? Keeping the chest lifted. We're not trying to bring the chest down, and we're not trying to just all lift it. And then try not to open the hip. We're gonna try to keep the hip forward. So once you find your own strength there, you're gonna reach the arms overhead, and we're gonna try to keep the elbows pointing towards the ceiling and elbows coming forward and together. From there, as you lift and kick that back foot up, you're gonna start walking slowly your hands and find your focus. We're gonna stay here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then slowly and gracefully come out of the pose. Good. Take a full breath as you shake it out and switch sides. just to balance the body. One side might be more doable, the other side might be a little bit more challenging, and that's why we practice both sides. When you're ready, kick in that back foot, knee to knee, reach the arms overhead, prepare your strap, and then start kicking on your own first, and then use the straps to help you to deepen just a little bit more. Keep the elbows forward and up, chest lifted, square the hips, stay here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then slowly with grace, release all the way down. Nicely done, guys. Take a moment here, reach the arms overhead, give yourself a nice stretch. Scoop the belly, press the heels down, and slowly forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine, come halfway up. As you exhale, slowly walk back to downward facing dog. Full breath in here. Then slowly bend the knees and come into your child's pose. Opening the knees as wide as the mat, big toes touch. Bring the hips into the heels and walk the hands forward to allow the chest and the head to rest on your mat or a block or a blanket. Just a couple breaths just to feel the effects of the practice. Keep pressing the top of your feet. One more inhale. And exhale, come all the way up slowly. We're gonna walk the feet out to the side, and then we're gonna come all the way into our backs. As you come into your back, bend the knees into your chest, give it a nice hug. You can wrap your hands around your knees, behind your knees, relax the shoulders, relax your face. One more breath in here, gently rocking side to side. And then as you exhale, release the feet into the ground. Open your feet as wide as your mat, bending the knees. Reach the arms overhead in any position that feels comfortable on the shoulders. And then slowly start moving your hips and your knees side to side. It's just a little bit of relaxation here. Then drop both knees all the way into the right. Your left knee is gonna be hovering, but your left hip is lifting, but your left shoulder is anchoring yourself down. For a little bit of extra stretch and extra weight, bring your right foot on top of your left knee. Take an inhale, exhale, then slowly release, come back to center, right into the other side. We're gonna switch both knees to the left. Anchor your right shoulder, let your right hip to lift. Left foot on top of the right knee. Just one breath in. Exhale. Slowly release, come back to center. Bend the knees again into the chest, keeping your sacrum down, gently rock side to side. And then slowly from here, extend the legs in front of you, find your final relaxation, sweet home Shavasana. Let your feet be as wide as your mat, let the toes open and rotate out. Hands by your side, palms facing up or down. Just make sure the shoulders, the face, the hips, and the legs are all completely relaxed, giving yourself a moment to just relax, let go of the breath. You're welcome to stay in your Shavasana at home for as long as you want to, at least 10 to 12 minutes. Otherwise, I'll continue with the day. Please stay there, continue to enjoy your relaxation in Shavasana. Feel free to prepare and practice this video as many times, whenever you like at home. The more we practice, the more the body gets in tune with the sensations and the muscle memories, and the flexibility and strength starts to work together. Feel free to leave me a comment here below if you have any questions or if you enjoy the practice. I hope to see you on our movement, Jueves Dancing Chiva, on Thursdays on Instagram. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can receive notifications every time I upload new material and new videos just for you. If you have any question, you can always reach out directly to me through my website, Yogayely.com, that I'm always checking and answer your questions through email. Thank you so much again. Wish you all a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you the next time. Namaste.